Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to talk about the eventual fate of our beloved Sun. As we all know, the Sun is the star at the center of our solar system, and it provides light, warmth, and energy to all living organisms on Earth. However, like all stars, the Sun will eventually run out of fuel and undergo some dramatic changes that will ultimately lead to its demise. In this video, we'll be discussing the red giant phase of the Sun, which is one of the final stages of its life cycle. Let's start with some background information. The Sun is currently in the main sequence phase of its life cycle, which means it's fusing hydrogen atoms in its core to form helium. This process releases an enormous amount of energy, which is what keeps the Sun shining. However, the Sun can't keep doing this forever, because eventually it will run out of hydrogen fuel. When the Sun does run out of hydrogen, it will start to fuse helium atoms instead. This will cause the core of the Sun to shrink and heat up, which will in turn cause the outer layers of the Sun to expand and cool down. This is when the Sun will become a red giant. During the red giant phase, the Sun will be much larger than it is now. In fact, it will be so large that it will extend beyond the current orbit of Earth, which means that Earth will be inside the Sun. But don't worry, this won't happen for another 5 billion years, so we have plenty of time to figure out a solution. The red giant phase will last for about 1 billion years, during which time the Sun will become much cooler and redder in color. This is why it's called a red giant. The Sun will also start to lose mass during this phase, which means that its gravitational pull on the planets will be weaker. This could cause some of the outer planets, like Jupiter and Saturn, to drift away from the Sun. Conclusion. In conclusion, the red giant phase of the Sun is one of the final stages of its life cycle. It will occur in about 5 billion years, when the Sun runs out of hydrogen fuel and starts fusing helium instead. During this phase, the Sun will become much larger, cooler, and redder in color. It will also lose mass and have a weaker gravitational pull on the planets. While the red giant phase may sound scary, it's actually a natural and inevitable part of the Sun's life cycle. So, let's enjoy the Sun while we can and appreciate all the wonderful things it does for us. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.